Now let us look into variables in Ruby programming. So Ruby is a dynamic programming language. So unlike C, C++, Java. So in C, C++, Java, if we have learned those programming language, first we should have to declare the variable type and then we are initializing the values to the data. But here the memory and the data type are both allocated dynamically. So suppose say A is equal to 44. B is equal to 44.4 and C or V is equal to, let us say, some string name like Peter. So what is happening here? Whenever we are declaring A is equal to 44, automatically, because it is an integer, A is becoming the data type of type integer and B is decimal 0.4. So in other languages, first we should have to declare that float B. Here it is dynamically telling that B is a float variable and here V is a string because we are assigning the string. So in a variable we can use like name is equal to John. So and we can also have the numbers in the variable name. 1 is equal to Peter. We can also reallocate. Now name1 is Peter. Now we can reallocate name1 is equal to David. We can reallocate it. Now name1 contains David. Peter is deleted. We can also contain capital letters. NAME. We can write it. 1 is equal to Mary. So this name1 and this name1 is different. Capital N and small n are different because Ruby is a case sensitive. Always capital N is not equal to small n. And the variable should start with a character or number. So we cannot start like one name is equal to, this is showing the error, syntax error. So always remember that variable should start with a character or underscore. We can start with underscore. Underscore name is equal to, we can write anything, Lisa. So a variable can contain characters, underscore and number is equal to anything. So variable contain characters, underscore and numbers, and variable can start with a character or underscore. It should not start with a number. This is a standard rule of variable. Now once we have declared variable, we can use in your program like puts name underscore 123. See, the name is star. Nil is for no errors. And here one more thing I want to say. Here see, IRB means interactive Ruby. This is main, and 001 means line number 1. 002 means line number 2. And this 0 stands for the depth in the line. This we will be seeing when we go into the if statements and for loops. And nil means 0 errors. And this is all about the variable, how we should have to allocate the variables to the data types. And so here interactive Ruby is only for testing purpose. Whenever we are testing the syntax or learning the program, this interactive Ruby is useful. So when we want to write a big program, we should have to write it in a file. So how to create a file, how to create an executable file, and that we will be discussing later. For now we are learning the basics, that's why we are using interactive Ruby. And we can also use Sublime Text Editor, which is a very famous editor that I will be showing you when we learn some other basic topics in the Ruby programming. So if you want to practice, you practice in interactive Ruby. I will be showing you how to write the entire program. We cannot write here. We can write it, but it is good practice writing in a file, creating a file. So hope you understood. Keep practicing. Meet you in the next video.